Hi guys, alright, so, Naya, this is your reading. I'm going to do two readings actually. I'm going to do the Witch's Runes. First I'm going to do the Tarot for you. I've already shuffled and got that out of the way. So, for your current situation. Okay. Happy Thursday. Okay, so the Four of Cups. That is basically the foundation, or, well, what is going on right now. So the Four of Cups, it shows me just kind of waiting. Just waiting. There are things in front of you that you may not be seeing. Kind of represents, to me, it would say like the third eye. The lotus is the third eye opening up. So those are the things that you can't see. Instead, you feel, and you feel so much. It's insane. Okay, have you currently done any kind of spiritual working, an offering of any kind to any type of god, goddess, any kind of entity? It could be your jinn, it could be anything. And I kind of feel like, yes, you are actually, you can't see it, but the offering or whatever you did, wine and fruit, I don't know if that's what you did, that is actually taking place now. So whatever you have done is literally blooming. Literally, it's blooming, and you can't see it. So the house basically would represent, you getting, your own space, so you can do your own ritual, your own practice, and you have your place of comfort. So that is the Four of Cups. That's all I get from that card. So there's that one. So that is spiritual life, emotional life as well. Contemplation. And it's kind of telling you to act before the time comes when you can't act. So act pretty much now. Do what you can and just act. Move forward. And have the faith that everything that you have contemplated, you are contemplating, you're trying to manifest, is actually happening. So we have the house, countryside. So lots of solitude it's pointing to. Lots of solitude. So act before the opportunity passes. So that could be 4 days, 4 months, 4 years. You know how that works, the tarot and timing. So it's pretty pretty not certain with the timing. So, right, this is what crosses you for positive or negative, and that's the Nine of Cups. So, there's the Nine of Cups. On my camera, on this end, it kind of looks like the two people are like popping out of the picture. So this is what crosses you for the better, or the good, or the negative, or the positive. And that represents to me emotional, spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, kind of relief from burdens, emotional burdens, emotional distress. Ew. But then there's that guy. So it kind of shows me that it could be a negative, not a negative, but there could be somebody trying to actually get in with you, maybe? I'm not 100% sure with her, with the Nine of Cups. So, let's take a look at what this is. Okay, the Nine of Cups is commonly called the Wish card. Okay, so that would go along basically with all your wishes, your gem. So the image on the Cosmic Tarot shows a handsome man approaching a lovely woman who wears a headdress with roses. So the couple is surrounded by glowing cups. In the distance is water, the medium of love, and further away are mountains. So the sun's intensity is veiled by clouds, creating a very peaceful glow. So the upturned face of the woman is like the golden chalices around her, a receptacle of light and quiet joy. So in her rapture, she seems almost unaware of the man who leans to kiss her brow. So the man is in shadow, unobtrusive and sensitive to her meditation. Okay, so that would represent probably the masculine and feminine energies within yourself being balanced, big time balance. Okay, so the image brings to mind the tale of Sleeping Beauty, the virginal woman waiting in sleep for the kiss of the virtuous and valorous prince. Now, the virginal is often referred to as Virgo. So, the moment the kiss is given, the quiet, dreamy joy will instantly give way to something else. So, it is as though the cups are full to the brim. And they are, too. You can see them. And they do have glow around them. And any event will spill their contents over the edge. So much of the beauty of the image of the Nine of Cups is in this very imminence, the brimming joy that could give way to ecstasy. So that's what crosses you. Very good energy. Very good energy. So if it is a man trying to impose himself on you, yeah. Not, you're just kind of like, nope, no thank you. So, the Wish card. So yes, that is saying yes, of course, you're being, manifesting. You are literally manifesting your dreams. And you know you are. You definitely know you are. So with that being in your favor, it's like a scale. So you have to kind of balance it out and tip. So the cups can actually spill out. So you can enjoy everything, which I think that you will do. And that is exactly what you're doing. So that's pretty positive, pretty good. Alright. Okay. This is below you, the Hermit. Love this card. This is one of my favorite. Is this our card? No, this is not the Virgo card. Well, actually, you know what? I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. The Hermit. So this is something that has become a part of your experience and is a major card. So there we go. Alright, now with this being something that has already become a part of your experience, so you have already experienced love and unrequited love, and that basically, I hope you know what unrequited love means. Basically, loving somebody and not, getting love in return. Physical love. So we have the Star of David, the Magnet star. And it's actually shining down. So this shows me that literally you have spent many years doing, your practices, your spiritual practices, your mundane practices, everything that you're, currently going through, and what's crossing you, and you have actually worked for this. So this is actually helping you. Your knowledge of, pretty much your knowledge of astrology. Okay, there's the Virgo sigil. Meditation, contemplation, different teachings. So this also tells me that what you have learned from teachers, from friends, from books, you don't give yourself credit for what you do. You give credit to your teachers. So that's me too, though. Like with Ouija, I do not ever say, well, I gave a really good session. I always say, well, I gave that session that good because I learned from Karen Dahlman, and her books were a breakthrough. So that's what that represents. Everything that has become part of your right now. And that is one amazing card. I mean, amazing. The third eye. Okay, there's the sigil for the third eye on his forehead. And that would also represent slightly opening. So it is beginning to slightly open. So with your teachings, with all the teachings, and with the wish card, I do really, really feel that the Jinn can help you. So my Jinn, please help Naya open her third eye for the best possible, for her good, her greatest good, her greater good. So that's, divinity shining down. You've come in contact with divinity. You are in contact with divinity, and you have that divine spark within you. So that is the Hermit. And basically, solitude. You're good with being alone. Same with me. Solitude. You get your best work done alone. So it's pretty. It's really, really good. That is a really, really good card. I'm very, very excited about that card, and I don't know why. So, awesome card. Alright, and then this is an influence that is passing away right now. And that's the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, you can't really see the figures, but it's very ritualistic looking, the way the swords are piercing the rose, and how the people are dressed. So that is something that is passing away, an energy that is going out of your life right now. So it's some kind of pain, very, very heavy pain. So the rose is a symbol of physical love, divine passion, compassion, and love. So it's like, I don't want to say the death of somebody that you're getting over, because you don't ever get over somebody's death, but it could possibly be just your own situation. You have kind of pinned yourself in, so you could be just, that's moving away with your knowledge from the Hermit, all of everything that you've learned. So now, yes, definitely, past pain, it's moving out of your life. Depression, it can also represent depression, mental anguish, almost like a mental, like when you're trapped in your mind and you can't, move forward due to such an intense period of being hurt, or being lied to, or being deceived. So basically this shows me that the storm it's going away. It really is going away. Everything else is so positive, but that's not very positive. That's really, honestly, very negative for me in this reading, for you. So it is moving out of the way. Thank the gods. Okay, so, and then this card is what might happen depending on your, your actions in the near future possible. And that is the Ten of Cups. And that, my darling, that represents total spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, overflowing joy, overflowing gifts, overflowing money, an abundance, an overabundance, basically everything. So, if you do let go of all of this that hurts you, which are etheric cords, you can get rid of etheric cords. You can have St. Michael sever them. And yes, you can work with Baphomet and St. Michael. So whoever tells you that you can't, and with the jinn, they're liars. So, Ten of Cups. Okay, I would be careful on how much. It kind of looks like she is kind of like, okay, well, I have everything already, so I'm, I want more. I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's almost to the point of not even being satisfied with what you are, with what you have. But that would happen, that would come from the past pain that is going away. So, I think that, yeah, that's a really, really good card. In the background of these cards, everything's overflowing. It's amazing. I mean, I get so much just amazing just energy from this card. Let's see, there's mountains in the background. And so this could also represent a move. And the move is also represented in the Four of Cups with the house. So that is even better. And it could actually be closer to the mountains. So I don't know if you're right now if you're close to the mountains or not, but the beach, you are close to the beach, I think. I'm hoping. So yeah. If you do get, I don't know, it speaks of inheritance too. So if you inherit such and such a lump sum of money or treasures from a relative, or just sentimental things, it kind of just shows you as being reserved, not gloating and being hey, I have all this and you don't. That's not you. You are more down to earth, obviously, with the Ten of Cups. So that gives you a lot of time to contemplate. So, alright, Death. And no, this is not a bad card whatsoever. This is definitely what's going to happen in the near future if you let go of this pinned box of either trauma or whatever it was that had happened, so it can lead up to the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, just basically all the good, inheritance. So we have the Death card, and that represents a big change definitely coming into your life in the near future. They say sometimes the immediate future, and I honestly, I can't tell you a date. So, with this, alright, we have Death, and literally, it's shattered. I mean, it's, cutting away at everything that is old, that is, not useful to you, so you can actually enjoy what you are working with, what you're manifesting, your knowledge, sitting with yourself, being, happy. So you don't have to really worry too much about that. But yes, the Death card it's not bad at all, and I know you know that, so it's very, very good. So it's just the end of one period, and then you will be going into a next phase, which hopefully, if you can let go of that type of pinned down emotion, to enjoy the emotional fulfillment and the spiritual joy, and also the inheritance, mundane, then that is going to lead to, a huge transformation, a very large transformation. So we have down here, we have a broken clock, we have, shattered, material things. So it's just basically a cleansing of this, the Three of Swords. So that is what I would say, and that is definitely what I feel from that card. Alright. Alright, now we have the Four of Swords. Another very good card. Very good card. And I forget what these four represent. I hate that. Let me see if I can find where that... There it is. Alright, so... Okay, 7. That's the 7th, and that's your fears, the negative feelings that you have about the situation. And that pretty much would represent, let's see, the Four of Swords. So there's Jupiter. Jupiter's down there. I would say that basically you fear. Let's see. Your fear of, being down and out. A pause in mental thinking, a pause in any kind of mental activity. Trying to open the third eye, which is pretty much what the Four of Cups, it did indicate a lot of the opening of the third eye with the lotuses. So you are opening it from what you learned from your teachers, but you don't take credit for your own amazing work, which you should. So that would represent, if you fear having to just lay down your practice, your practices. So that's really what you fear. And I honestly would fear that too. If I had to put down everything and stop this, I would be completely depressed, completely just, I wouldn't know what to do. So that just shows me the fears of, like if the third eye is not opening, that's another fear. So don't fear it. So Jupiter, though, Jupiter's really good. So philosophy, big time on philosophy. Philosophies of the cosmos, philosophies of all kinds. So that is what that would represent to me. So next, okay, the 8 is pretty much, it represents the opinions and the influences of friends on this matter, and that is the world. And the world shows me travel to a new place. So almost every major card is in the world card. So, alright, the world card. What did I say that one was? What others? Yeah, the influence of friends on your matter. And it looks like, literally, the influence of the people that you associate with is very, very, everybody that you do associate with could possibly be very diverse. So you have a very diverse small group of friends. I don't want to say large group. Yeah, I don't want to say a very large group, but that is what I feel. So people that you do associate with, though, do know that you have, everything in you, that you can do this. You can open your third eye. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And then it also represents family. So, and then that's kind of the negative part, and that would represent with the black. We have the black. So, you're fine. You're fine on your own. But does it still, deep down, it has to kind of be bothersome. a little, to be the, you know, the black sheep of the family like I am. So I mean, I know it bothers me. I know it would bother pretty much anybody. So that's a very good card, and that's a very good perspective of how people see you. Basically, it's very strong. I am woman, hear me, excuse my language, hear me fucking roar. That is you. Stubborn. You're very stubborn, but you're so loving, you're sweet, kind, you would do anything for anybody. You would give literally the clothes off of your body for somebody. So, that's indicated by her nakedness, but she has no shame in her body. That's very good. So that is also you. All of what's inside of you. Right here. Pure amazingness. Okay, now the 9 are the hopes. It represents your hopes and ideals on your situation, and that is the Prince of Swords. So the Prince of Swords is a messenger, and he represents air. He has the sigil of air right down here, and he has a book that we can't see. So the book would represent knowledge, deeper knowledge, esoteric knowledge. It's very esoteric knowledge. Botany? Are you doing anything with botany? I don't know why I sense that, but a lot of botany, alchemy, sigil magic, sigil work. So it's kind of like a priestess. Is that what you're kind of aiming towards? A priestesshood, a self-initiation, or initiation with a group, which could be represented down here by the 4 of Swords, or it could be represented by the 4 of Cups. So it just literally, it's all telling a story together up to the Prince of Swords. So vision, so it does show me vision as well. Another hope, which is you hoping to open your third eye, which is, you already have that in you, so you definitely can do that. But the book, I don't know what's up with the book. Very, very interesting though. Very interesting card. I like it. I do. I have a lot of good energy coming from that for you. So, the last card is your final outcome, depending on your actions through all of this, and that's the 5 of Pentacles. So, and everything is just kind of, everybody's kind of lost. So, everybody's kind of lost in this card. So to me, this would represent nothing negative, but a journey. Your journey to a different place. It could be rugged, it could be a longer drive, or it could be it could be something material, physically in the way of your commute to wherever you want to go physically and spiritually. So it looks like you're gathering all your things up and you're going somewhere. Definitely spiritually. You are literally walking out of the dark into the light. So this is very, very good. Let's see. So yeah, it's gonna go along really good with the Death card. So shutting up, all the old, all the, negative that doesn't serve you anymore. Like a snake sheds its skin. Summer's coming. There we go. Is that a snake down there? Okay, we do have a snake. So, that is your final outcome, which is actually very positive from what I thought. So, alright, I kind of want some more information on the death card. So the Nine of Swords. That would basically represent, let's see. Let's see, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so that would also represent, that would give more insight from the death card, since that is a major card, it is a universal archetype. The Nine of Swords would actually represent, more. It shows more, the temple is crumbling, the house is crumbling, but the red skies are clearing up, big time clearing up. And that's actually pretty good. I mean, it looks terrible. It really looks terrible, because there's swords coming at this person for like no reason whatsoever. But it misses him. Oh, wait a minute. No, he got impaled in the leg. Alright, so there could be minor setbacks, but nothing major. And if they are setbacks, they're mental. So there could be possible setbacks from the Three of Swords. With the Nine of Swords, more mental anguish, possibly. I wouldn't put too much into it, because I know that you are in total control of what you're doing. You have it in you, you know. So, alright, I want a little more insight into this card too. Alright, yes, strength. Spiritual strength. So, the Five of Pentacles would be the possibly dark night of the soul that you could go through again, if you haven't already gone through it. And then, so once this is over, the searching, the journey, that's all part of it. So that's just a lesser snippet, little details, in that card. All minor cards are little details. So that would represent you, walking out of the dark into the light, manifesting what you desire, opening your third eye, your abilities, the inheritance of, I am not sure what, but the work with the Jinn leads to strength, and that's what you will come out on top as. Strength, spiritual strength, just physical strength, spiritual strength. That could be a new deity coming into your life too. Are you feeling drawn towards any of the Hindu deities? Like the Brahma, Vishnu, or Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu triad? The Hindu gods? A lot of the blue in these, like the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Hermit, they kind of show me very... People are blue, obviously, Jinnish. That's kind of what that shows me. So, are you at all looking more towards a different deity? I don't know, there's something coming into your life. Something that will be coming in. And I kind of think it's in the form of a lion. And not just because there's the lion on her, her only defense is her, her shirt with a lion on it. So that is pure strength. Through all of this, all of this, the pinned emotions, repressed emotions, coming out of it, and then death, the death of that, of, the negativity, the mental blocks, any kind of blocks, leads to your ultimate, your rise. So when what do they say? What is that? When when something falls, when you fall, you must come back up. So the dark night of the soul, you'll come up even stronger from that. So this can actually, and this also actually represents Kundalini. So awakening of the third eye. Kundalini has its effects on the body, the energies of the body, Shakti, Kundalini. Kundalini is also represented by, obviously, the coiled snake at the base chakra. So that could, be careful. Be careful. Some things are happening. Big time things are happening. Especially, I would be very careful with the Kundalini. When that happened to me, wow, that's how Love Letters from Lucifer came about. So I don't want kids reading that, and it's obviously, you have to be 18 to buy the book. So, big plus. So yes, through this, you have strength, spiritual strength, banking in your life force energy and not giving too much of yourself away, so you can actually come out on top. That's very, very, very good. I really like that. Overall, whatever mental obstacles, and that's what I feel, mental or a legal obstacle, whatever comes your way, don't give up. Don't ever give up. Stand your ground. You know what you know who's right, who's wrong. You are very grounded, very knowledgeable, very powerful. You obviously have many very different spiritual entities with you, helping you, guiding you, and aiding you through all of this. The Prince of Swords I really, really want to know more about that, because it does show me a possible group, priestesshood, joining in with another group, and I know you're solitary, which I am too, but I still have that urge to I want to be with a group, a coven. So that's kind of what that would represent, or just basically more knowledge coming your way. So knowledge, gift. I interpret knowledge as being a gift. So just whatever happens mentally, like mental blocks or any kind of legal blocks, because that is also what the swords represent, legal and mental action, quick action. So it's going to be really quick. Whatever it is, it's going to happen quick if it hasn't happened already. So that's why I said, don't put too much effort or emphasis on, that. Acknowledge it, let it go, and rise. So that's all you have to do. I mean, there's, the physical work, acting, acting on inspiration, acting on, acting from a nudge from spirit, a nudge from source. So that is what that would tell me. But whatever you do, never give up. Ever. You're too awesome for that. You're too good for that. You are, seriously. I mean, you've got a lot. I mean, a shop? Are you wanting to open a shop? I mean, so much creativity. It's just overwhelming. The creativity is overwhelming. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, sorry, I'm kind of, wow. Yeah, well, I don't care. This is your reading, so. But yes, this is all I'm getting from these. So I think that's pretty freaking amazing. I definitely don't let anything stop you. And it's legal. It's legal. The legal will lead to the mental. So don't let anything pain you mentally, because mentally when we're fatigued, mentally if we're depressed, if we are, like PTSD, depression, everything mental has an effect on the body. So you have to have your body and mind working together, but obviously they don't work together. They are interdependent. Yeah, interdependent. Or just totally, different. So there's that balance that you have to bring together for that to happen. It's also expressed in the world too. So, very good. Very good, very amazing. Now I do have the witch's runes, so I'm going to do those for you too. Let me get this cleaned up. I will see you in just a second. So don't leave me. Okay, now the witch's runes are very basic. So, and they're very, very accurate. Well, I think they are. So, my little gold Jinn, do you want to help me with the witch's runes too? For Naya? Alright, so let's see. The first rune is actually, I don't know if you can see them, waves. I don't know if they're waves or birds. I think they're waves. So that is actually your first rune. The birds, and that represents unexpected news and change. So that is your leading rune. So, alright, the bird runes means some expected news that may alter your life completely, especially if this is the leading rune. So, it could be good, it could be negative. We don't know for sure. We have to consult the surrounding runes. Alright, so, generally the news will lead to a positive change, but pay close attention to the runes closest to it to determine its nature. It can also mean news of friends or family that you haven't had contact with for quite a while. Letters and documents should be watched for, as they may well bring happiness into your life. So check your mail. Keep watching. The closest rune to this is the moon rune. So you can expect that letter, the documentation. You can expect that good change within 28 days, a moon cycle. So the moon rune. The moon rune. Alright, change. So, literally, X marks the spot. It represents the 4 main phases of the moon, and so you can expect the changes within 28 days. That is a full moon cycle. So it's a particularly feminine stone, and it often appears in a response to questions about women's issues. That's you. So, we have to consult the closest runes to it, determine whether the changes are good or positive. So, with it being to the waves, was it the waves, or did I say the birds? Freaking birds. Alright, the birds. So, it's closer to the crossed spears. So, 28 days, expect something, check your mail, check that mail. Now this. The cross spears represents, it's closest to the moon, arguments and negativity. So the cross spears is a rune that indicates arguments and negativity. Often it can be of an upsetting nature, rather like the tower in tarot. It's not bad though. So if it is near a positive stone, it may indicate the end of a quarrel and healing. And if it lies near the rings, the rune could indicate a promotion at work or fast recovery if you are ill. So, it doesn't, it is next to a positive one. So, and then we have the ear of corn too. So, it pretty positive. I mean, it is pretty positive. Now we have the ear of corn. That's your next rune from the cross spears. And the ear of corn. Let's see. We don't have the rings. The ear of corn represents good luck and success. So this rune represents abundance, success, and happiness, and it's considered a very lucky rune if it's leading, which it's not. The birds, whatever, the birds are leading. So it is very positive about your question, whether the questions about finance, business, friendship, partnership, or spirituality. So in conjunction with the rings, let's see, no rings. With the rings, it indicates a happy and prosperous marriage. With the sun, it means success in your career. And with waves, success aboard. Okay. Well, it doesn't say anything about the moon. So, let's see, what if it... Alright, with the sun, we don't have the sun on here either. Did I say those were the birds? So, I would still say that is very, very good. Yeah, you can see that they're painted on there. Very tiny. It was very tiny and hard to get those on there. Alright, so your very last, and this is further away from all the positives, is the black rune, and that represents difficulty and pain. So it's a rune of difficulty and negative influences that will rule your life for a time, but as all difficulties are a learning experience, it will lead to improved personal perspective and progress on your life's path. So, 28 days, that could represent what the tarot represented also. The dark night of the soul, getting through that legal, that mental block. So that's basically something that is passing away as well. So, yeah, always consult the stones around it with this rune, because it indicates, if it lies with a positive stone, it indicates that the pain of this experience will lead to a beneficial change in circumstances. So, it actually is. It's everything that is negative, kind of negative, which this cross spears would be the, equivalent of the tower in tarot and the black rune, all lay near the ear of corn, success, good luck, change, the birds, birds or whatever. That also very positive, and the moon. So 28 days. Again, make sure whatever mental anguish comes, if it does, I'm not saying it's going to. If anything legal comes, which I'm not saying it's going to. So don't think that. Don't think bad about it. 28 days. One full moon cycle from now. Kind of see what happens. Kind of see what happens with this. Because I really like what's going on here. It just briefed up what the tarot reading told me. So that's pretty amazing. And that's pretty good for you too. So, alright, give me one more second. I'll be right back again. And I hope that made sense. Hi guys. That was one incredible reading. Holy crap. Very incredible. So, I didn't expect it to be this long, so I'm sorry, but it just happened. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you like. Do I have mascara on? Yes, I do. I need to get new mascara, sorry. I hate my mascara, it fucking sucks. So, that is an amazing reading, and that just basically summed up everything that the tarot said. So, witches' runes, very simple. Very, very simple to read. I think I'll actually send you a set. I will make you some and send you a set. So, That actually took a lot out of me. That was a lot. I mean, it just came and it was too much. It was like a waterfall. Well, no, not really. It was more like a fire hydrant being broken open. That sounded awful. Sorry, guys. God. Zuh. What you guys hear, what you think are screams, what you think are moans, is my wonderful mother. Always singing. Missy Elliott, Work It. Nicki Minaj, Lords of Acid. My Pussy, that song about the cat, the literal cat, the little woman down there, yeah, the one that gave birth to me, it's all her fault. So, that's why I'm so odd, because of her. Thanks, Mom, I love you. But yeah, it's weird that her voice travels all the way up here when she's walking at night. It's terrible. Everything that I have up there, my Ouijas, literally shake because she walks on her heels. Like she has high heels on. She doesn't have sticks on. You know? She doesn't have a pair of, kitty heels on. I love her. I love her to death, but... So yeah. Oh, and my aunt's here. I love her. Oh shit. No more smoking on camera. I'm gonna try my hardest. So, okay, I'm gonna go and finish So, enjoy, and I can't wait to talk. I cannot wait to talk. It's been a blessing that you came into my life. And yes, so, everybody, sorry about yesterday. I was drug around everywhere by my hair. No, I'm kidding. I went willingly. So, alright guys, and I keep gaining weight. Sick of it. But, alright, anyways. I love you all. With all my heart. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Definitely. So, everybody have a great, what is it? What is today? One more day. Actually, tonight at midnight. Shoot. I need to find some Adderall so I can stay up and binge watch. Wait. Yep, tonight at midnight, Sabrina drops season 2. I need to stay up and watch it. I don't know if I can do that. I'm too old. Anyways, alright guys, I love you all. That did take a lot out of me. I don't care though. Totally worth it. Very, very worth it. So, alright guys, I love you all with all my heart. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, sorry I sound so nasally. I have cold. Still, kinda. I don't know. Not really. But, alright guys, I love you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.